What's up everybody, I'm HoopsandHipHop. So over these past several months since we got the reveal of Pokemon Sword and Shield, we have also been introduced to a small handful of brand new Galar Pokemon, which have all been pretty high quality if I do say so myself. In addition to that though, during the in-between time while we wait for more information, fans have gone crazy with their speculation and ideas for what they would like to see for new Pokemon, and anything from brand new original Pokemon to evolutions of already revealed Pokemon to new Galarian Forms have been shown off, and the fans have come up with some absolutely insane ideas. And so in today's video, that is exactly what I wanted to highlight and show off. I am going to be covering my top 10 fan-made Galar Pokemon that I personally believe should absolutely be in Sword and Shield. Now obviously there are different types of new Pokemon, as I just barely mentioned. They could be originals, they could be evolutions or pre-evolutions to already revealed Pokemon, and they could be Galarian evolutions since those have been confirmed as well. I'm not going to be impartial to any one group, so you could very well see every one of those kinds of new Pokemon on this list. I basically am just going to be covering anything that I think is incredible, that was made specifically with Sword and Shield in mind, and that I think could legitimately work in the final game, and that I think deserves some love. So we might as well go ahead and just get started, but before we do, there is one more thing I need to mention, and that's the fact that the artists of all of these Pokemon will be credited in the description below, and I will mention their names in the video, so I highly recommend you check them out because they definitely deserve your support. Anyways, with all of that being said, why don't we go ahead and just get to it. Coming in at number 10, we have this pre-evolution for Druidon, which can be found on Pinterest. However, I was unable to find the original artist. However, with that being said, I think this is a great idea for what a pre-evolution of Druidon could look like. Now, as a Pokemon itself, Druidon is kind of an enigma because it's really unclear as to whether or not it's going to evolve itself or whether it will have a pre-evolution at all. However, it does seem like a Pokemon that is definitely coming from something, and so I definitely think it's going to have a pre-evolution, more likely so than an evolution, and this design right here provides a great possibility at what a Druidon pre-evolution could potentially look like. Overall, I just think it's a really high quality design, the artwork is really high quality as well, and it's definitely something I would really like to see as Druidon's pre-evolution in Sword and Shield. Up next at number 9 is going to be the obligatory evolution, and I chose none other than Gardeon by Splatterparrot on Twitter. Now, everyone is obviously very hopeful for an evolution in this generation, and many think that it is legitimately going to happen due to the fact that we're in the 8th generation, and evolutions are always introduced in every even-numbered generation, at least as of Generation 6. And if we do get an evolution, I personally it's going to be either a Steel or a Dragon type because that just seems like it makes the most sense for Galar, and of the different designs out there that were made specifically with Sword and Shield in mind, I thought Gardeon looked the best, so I decided to include it in the video at number 9. It definitely looks like something that would be a really good fit in the Galar region, and so I would absolutely welcome it if something like this in the form of a Steel type evolution made its way into Sword and Shield. Up next at number 8, we have our first original Pokemon of the video, and that would be this Magpie Pokemon that is known as Croman by Subjectively on Instagram. Now, this guy has been designed as the starting bird of the Galar region, and while it's not 100% known whether we've even seen the starting bird or not, as some people believe it could be Corviknight and others do not, regardless, I believe this is a really good design that could serve really well as the starting bird of the Galar region if Corviknight is indeed its own separate thing. Subjectively has in fact designed the entire line for this Magpie Pokemon, and overall I just think a Magpie as a starting bird for a UK-based region just fits really well, and I think they did a really good job designing this line too. Okay, so far we have seen some pre-evolutions and evolutions to previous Pokemon on this list, and we've seen an original Pokemon, and now at number 7, it's finally time to see a Galarian form, and that would be in the form of Galarian Patrat and Watchog by Bad Afra on Twitter. Now, in my own personal opinion, Patrat and Watchog, even though they kind of have a nice patrol and crossing guard theme to them, are definitely some of the most underwhelming and forgettable early Pokemon that we've seen in any Pokemon game, but with bad Aphra's design giving them a normal Psychic type and making them look like magicians and wizards and basically having that whole magic type theme, I think it gives them the perfect amount of pizzazz that these two Pokemon desperately need, and I absolutely love the designs as well. You can definitely tell that they have a magic theme going on, but it's not pushed so far to the point where it looks unnatural in their designs, and it's not like it looks way too out there to be unbelievable either. This is definitely something that I could see happening in the Galar region, and with two very basic, forgettable Pokemon like Patrat and Watchog, they definitely deserve some special attention like this that could definitely give them a little bit of added flavor that they desperately need, so I would love to see it in the final games. Now, up next at number 6 is a bit of an interesting one because this is one that was shown off first and foremost as a leak that eventually got proven fake, at least as far as I could tell, but I technically can't say that for sure even though I was pretty thorough with confirming this, so if you are spooked by leaks at all, you can go ahead and skip to number 5. But with that being said, and with the spoiler warning out of the way, number 6 is going to be none other than this little turtle guy right here. Now, it looks like this guy might have been designed as a Dreadnought pre-evolution, which if that is the case, I actually really like it for a Dreadnought pre-evolution. I personally think Dreadnought is going to be a standalone Pokemon, but if it were to have a pre-evolution, I would absolutely welcome a design like this. However, if it is unrelated to Duraludon and is its own Pokemon, I absolutely love it as well because it provides so many possibilities as for what it could turn into, and it's just a really good looking Pokemon on its own. In the middle of the list at number 5, we have a pre-evolution and technically an evolution as well for the Pokemon Alchemy. Now, Alchemy is definitely a Pokemon that it's hard to tell whether or not it's going to get any kind of evolution, but I definitely could see it going either way because it definitely looks like a middle-of-the-road Pokemon, or rather a mid-evolution Pokemon to be precise. And with these two designs for a pre-evolution and an evolution of Alchemy that were found via Reddit, I think they do a pretty good job at showing Alchemy's evolutionary potential. Now, even though the evolution that is shown off here I think is pretty decent, the real reason why I included this group on the list was for the pre-evolution specifically. This thing is just way too cute to not exist in some official capacity, and since it looks like Alchemy could either get a pre-evolution or an evolution, this is exactly the kind of thing I want to see when we can finally get our hands on the entire game. Getting closer to the top of the list at number 4, we have another original design by Subjectively on Instagram, and that comes in the form of this toad Pokemon who is known as Buckle Bufo. Now, the reason why I really like this original design is because frankly it is really creative. It starts off with that toad inspiration, which is nothing special frankly, but then it adds a metal and almost steampunk-like aesthetic to it, which really makes it stand out as a unique and creative Pokemon. Subjectively, I've also given it the Steel Dragon type, which is also something you wouldn't necessarily expect for a Toad Pokemon either, which I think just adds to the overall uniqueness of this Pokemon as well. Finally, Subjectively made this as a version exclusive Pokemon for Pokemon Shield, so if the real version exclusive Pokemon are anything like this in the Galar region, I will be absolutely ecstatic because a design like this definitely deserves to be in the games. And now we are entering into the top 3 with arguably the most iconic fake Galar Pokemon yet, and that would be the Peanut Bug Dragon Pokemon that was so infamously leaked as the real thing before it was found out that it was fake. Now, this bug dragon type, whose artwork shown in the video was drawn by Mimida21 on DeviantArt, and whose concept and design was created by ThrowRock on YouTube, definitely went the extra mile and had people legitimately believing that this was a Pokemon that was going to be in the games. That's because not only does it have an amazing design that looks like it could be an official Pokemon, but also because it was 3D modeled and meant to look like it was actually coming from legitimate gameplay of Pokemon Sword and Shield when it was trying to pass itself off as a legitimate leak. And with a bug dragon typing, which is a typing that everyone has wanted to see, and with it being the kind of Pokemon that would do that sought after typing justice, it really just has everything to be the kind of Pokemon, fan-made or not, that absolutely needs to be in Pokemon Sword and Shield, and it's a crying shame that this is fake because it deserves to be the real thing. And in the runner-up spot at number 2, we actually have a Galarian form, or rather a family of Galarian forms, and that would be Galarian Talonflame and its family by Solian on Twitter. Now honestly, what is there not to absolutely love about this design? First off, I absolutely adore the autumnal, fall-based theme that Solian has given this family of Pokemon. Not only does it work really good with the original design, it also looks extremely good in general. And the other really cool thing that this fall-based theme allows this group of Pokemon to have is the fire grass typing, because as you all know, Talonflame is naturally a fire flying type, but with the addition of a fall leafy-like theme, that allows its flying type to be converted into a grass type, giving us one of the most sought after types in fire grass. It also just looks like it would fit perfectly in the Galar region, and frankly is just way too good not to be an official thing. So even though these designs specifically won't be in the final game because they're of course fan-made, something comparable to it needs to be, because this is just too good not to be real. And finally, at number 1, we have a Pokemon that was one of the earliest fan-made fake Pokemon for Sword and Shield that came just days after the official reveal of the game, and that would be none other than the purported final evolution of Score Bunny, aka Astro Bunny, by Super Rookie Kim on Instagram. Now, because this was leaked just a few days after the official reveal of the games, it kind of took the internet by storm because everyone was hyped up on the idea of Pokemon Sword and Shield. And not only that, it made the conversation even more interesting because of the fact that this design is absolutely incredible. Even though it was found out that this was fake fairly quickly, it wasn't because of a lack of quality in the design or artwork, because honestly, this design has everything that a Pokemon fan should dream of in terms of new Pokemon designs. Not only is it very creative, not only is it unique, but the combination of a rabbit and a rocket ship or a jet plane just works together in this design so perfectly, despite those things not having any relationship to each other whatsoever, and it's just a 10 out of 10 type of design that absolutely needs to be in the game in one way or another. And even though we know that's obviously not going to happen, we can only hope that Score Bunny's official final evolution will look as good as this does, because if a fan can come up with something this good, Game Freak better be able to do something just as good, if not better, and if we end up with something that's kind of subpar comparatively, it's definitely going to make the fact that this won't be in the games just that much worse. There we have it though, everybody. Those are the top 10 fan-made Galar Pokemon that I personally believe should be in Pokemon Sword and Shield. Now obviously the fan community is insanely talented when it comes to Pokemon, and I definitely recommend you check out all the links in the description below because these artists definitely deserve your support. If you guys enjoyed the video though, be sure to give it a like and let me know down in the comments below which one of these designs you like the best, or if there's another design out there you feel should definitely be in the games. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe for more Pokemon content every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, and if you'd like to support the channel further, check me out on Spotify and listen to my music there, because that directly supports the channel and future projects and is insanely appreciated. With all that being said though, I'll be back on Thursday with another video, so be sure to hit that notification bell so you can be notified as soon as it goes live. And with all that being said, I hope you know I love you guys, and I will smell you guys later.